Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Our island community has rallied together to help the family devastated by the fatal fire up in Jigo.
A driver under the influence crashes into a school bus loaded with children.
And a spike in contamination levels in Cocos Lagoon has the U.S. Coast Guard launching a new investigation. Good evening, everybody, and Hapaday. It has marked the deadliest fire in our island's history, and investigators now know what sparked the fatal flames. Crystal Paco has tonight's top story.
An unattended candle was enough to rip through this Jigo home and kill 5 young girls. According to Guam Fire Department spokesperson Kevin Riley, investigators have ruled Monday night's house fire as accidental. The flames were sourced to an unattended candle that ignited surrounding combustible materials in the wood and tin home that had no running water or power. 5 girls, all sisters, were killed while 3 of their siblings escaped injury-free. Mom and Dad were not home at the time the flames erupted. Today, they work on picking up the pieces with the help and support from the local community. Jigo Mayor Rudy Metanani says the phones start ringing at 6 a.m. and don't stop. His office was designated a drop-off site for all donations. The family picked up those donations today. They declined to make a comment at this time.
Right now, as you can see, the material stuff is overwhelming, and there's enough here to probably feed this family for 2 months.
The family has also been assisted by the Guam Housing Corporation, which has provided lodging for the family, one of their emergency homeless shelters at Latta Gardens. They'll also have furniture.
There's a military personnel that called the office and is giving all his furniture to the family.
While it's not enough to replace the lives of their lost loved ones, it's a start at healing.
This shows that everybody from Guam have the heart to assist anybody here that is in dire need, just like the family now. And I want to thank everybody that has donated in all whatever form, in prayers, in material stuff, money, whatever. Thank you very much for helping these victims.
Governor DeCalvo has also tasked a team to assist the family to provide counseling and other help. A boot drive will also be held on October 5th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the island's 3 major intersections: Micronesia Mall, ITC, and Chief Kapua Loop. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
A 7-year-old girl was transported to the hospital for minor injuries after her school bus was hit by a driver under the influence. Police spokesperson Captain Kim Santos says 21-year-old Verilyn Gamau was arrested for DUI and DUI with injuries. The plates to her vehicle were also found to be fraudulent. The crash occurred along Totu Cañada Road near Harvest. Gamau was booked and confined. The Coast Guard will be launching a new investigation into contamination into the Cocos Island Lagoon after levels of a hazardous chemical spiked earlier this year. The island formerly served as a Coast Guard long-range navigation station between 1944 and 1965. Isabaza has more.
Efforts to clean up contamination at the Cocos Island Lagoon have been ongoing for more than a decade. However, spikes in a hazardous chemical called PCB have prompted the U.S. Coast Guard to launch a new investigation into whether there is an additional source of contamination. Civil Engineering Unit Lieutenant Commander Todd Wimmer.
In 2005, we actually removed close to 400 cubic yards of soil, finding a landfill site there on the island, which we thought was contributing to PCB contamination.
While PCB levels dropped drastically since the 2005 cleanup, levels are still higher than anticipated 10 years later. In fact, a recent NOAA fish sampling found PCB levels in fish to be in the hundreds of micrograms per kilogram, beyond the advisory level for sustenance and recreational fishing.
We want to find out if there's another source, reason that's not going down to subsistence and recreational fishing levels, and if it's anything to do with any remaining sources from our use of the land.
Another contaminant recently discovered in the area is DDT.
That was something that we hadn't detected before, and we're going to include that in our scope of work in our investigation to try to pinpoint a source for that.
Both PCB and DDT are contaminants that the EPA have determined to be hazardous to human health at certain levels. The Coast Guard will be awarding a contract later this year to conduct an investigation into what may be causing a spike in these contaminants. The Coast Guard held a public meeting with Maritza residents last week, and it is also working with both NOAA and EPA to create a public release regarding guidelines for fishing in the area. The Coast Guard expects to complete its investigation in late summer, early fall of 2017, and will hold a public meeting soon after to share results with the community. If responsible, the Coast Guard will also take steps to address any further discovered contamination. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Elsewhere on island, a court hearing was held in the dispute between the Port Authority of Guam and Guam YTK Corporation over a multi-million-dollar arbitration award to YTK earlier this year. The company seeks court confirmation of the settlement, while the port wants it vacated. Nestor Lecanto has more.
The hearing was before Judge Anita Sokola. At issue was a 2002 lease to develop Hotel Wharf. In the ensuing years, though, disputes arose over the development agreement, and under the terms of the lease, they were to be settled through arbitration. Attorney Genevieve Ropadas represents YTK.
There's no question that this piece of property, Hotel Wharf, is extremely valuable. At the arbitration, Guam YTK's expert appraiser, who is intimately familiar with port property, appraised Hotel Wharf at about $12.7 million. And the port never presented any evidence to refute that appraisal. But to be clear, as a result of this arbitration award, Guam YTK did not receive a windfall, as perhaps the port would like to characterize it as.
In April, a three-lawyer panel awarded YTK more than $14 million in damages and attorney's fees, which the port is now disputing. Rapata says YTK understands that the port was unhappy with the results and could have resolved much of the dispute years ago, but chose not to do so. Legal counsel Michael Phillips contends that while the Supreme Court upheld the arbitration clause, his main argument is that a 45-year lease is illegal because any lease over 5 years requires legislative approval.
What opposing counsel has done, intentionally or unintentionally, is by continuously talking about the two entities in the same breath, the arbitration clause, or the two areas, the arbitration clause and its validity, and the lease, that somehow the Supreme Court's really saying that the lease is valid. The Supreme Court never said that.
Your Honor, that's never been recognized as public policy in this jurisdiction or by any of the courts. What has been recognized is a very, very clear public policy in favor of arbitration, which is why we're here today.
YTK maintains that the arbitration decision compensates for its losses and economic interest in the property, but also frees the port to develop the valuable wharf. The port argues that the lease is invalid and the arbitration decision cannot supersede Guam law.
Your Honor, what could this court prevent an arbitration panel from doing if it can't stop it from proceeding on an illegal, non-existent 45-year contract and award $14 million? What would this court be able to stop an arbitration panel from doing?
What the court is trying to do is walk this court down the road of clear error, and I think that was highlighted by everything that Mr. Phillips just argued. Because what he's trying to do, like I said, is relitigate the merits, and the court cannot do that.
Judge Anita Sokola said she would rule on the matter within the next 90 days. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
And now grossly mismanaged and not accounted for. Those words used to describe the results of a scathing audit of the Guam Veterans Affairs Office non-appropriated fund and the Veterans Cemetery Trust Fund. The Guam OPA did note that because of the significant lack of controls over the funds, auditors could not assure that receipts were accurate and disbursements were appropriate and authorized. All $290,000 in non-appropriated fund operating disbursements were questioned, and of that amount, the report noted that more than half was paid to the former administrators. Auditors also found significant non-compliance with federal grants administered to the cemetery fund.
Public Works Deputy Director Felix Benavente is questioning why Attorney General Elizabeth Barrett Anderson is unwilling to sign a letter of substantial interest that would allow for the reconstruction of Simon Sanchez High School. Efforts to repair the substandard campus have been ongoing for years, but were recently stalled due to an ongoing procurement protest appeal. As allowed for by Guam law, DPW filed a determination to move forward with the contract award as necessary to protect the substantial interest of the territory. However, Barrett Anderson has not approved DPW's determination. Benavente says he's confused at her decisions, especially because DPW has relied on the AG's office for legal advice throughout the procurement process, and lawyers from the AG's office recommended that the award move forward without delay.
We'll stay right there, everybody, because when prime time continues right here on KUAM, we've got details about a new northern shopping center. That and much more when we return.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment, no more long lines, and you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
Hi, I'm interested in one of your new Samsung devices.
No problem. Check our new Galaxy S7 Edge.
Our network is faster and more reliable with increased reach throughout the islands, Guam, and the Sea of Isles.
What do you think?
It's lit.
Hafaday Guam, I'm Tsunami McKenna. I'm Janessa Quick of the disaster team. Let's talk about earthquakes and tsunamis. So what is a tsunami? It's a series of traveling waves. Tsunamis are caused mostly by earthquakes and can happen within minutes and without warning. Tsunamis can be small or as tall as a coconut tree. Earthquakes and tsunamis can be quite scary, but the better prepared you are, the safer you'll be. In case of an earthquake, drop, cover, and hold on. After the shaking stops, quickly get to higher ground because a tsunami may be coming. Remember, the beach is a danger zone during tsunamis. Get away from the beach, go inland, or get to higher ground. Especially keep in mind to follow the tsunami evacuation route signs to a safe assembly area nearest you. Thanks, McKenna. Thanks, Janessa. The next step to being prepared is to meet with your family and make a family disaster plan. For more information, visit ghs.guam.gov.
Hafaday, I'm Dr. Michael Cruz, and I'd like to talk to you about a candidate I believe in, Fernando Estevez. As a combat medic, Fernando is one of the only candidates who has real working experience and knowledge to try to help find solutions to our ongoing problems in healthcare. He has the heart of a soldier, a mind of a leader. Please vote for Fernando Barcinas Estevez.
I'm Fernando Estevez, and I approve this message.
In the market for a new or used car? Triple J says yes. Triple J Auto Group has the largest selection of brands on Guam. See for yourself at our newly enhanced website, triplejguam.com. We make it easy. First-time buyers welcome. Zero down. Trade-ins welcome. Get pre-approved instantly. Triple J says yes. Even get an instant trade-in offer all online. It's simple, safe, and secure. Plus, you can get a real-time view of the car of your dreams all at the touch of a finger. Why leave home when we can bring our dealerships to you? Triple J says yes at triplejguam.com. Triple J, customers first.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back. A new shopping center is set to be built up north, possibly featuring a major American department store chain.
That's right, but as our Ken continues to report in its next story, as part of the millions of funding, the project does require that hundreds of jobs be created for individuals from low to moderate income families.
It is exciting in that we are stepping into a new area.
It's a new area that essentially makes the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority the borrower and the lender. According to Executive Director Michael Duenas, for the first time in Guam and for any of the other insular areas, funding from the Section 108 loan program may be provided for a project here on Guam.
It's a feature under the Community Development Block Grant Program that allows grant recipients to borrow up to 5 times the amount of their regular CDBG grant. In our case, we are looking at being able to borrow up to 5 times the amount of our annual grant of $3 million. So we can borrow up to $15 million through HUD.
GURA actually expects to borrow about $12 million for the Northgate Shopping Center, developed by Northern Market LLC. Managing member Carlos Camacho says of the nearly 13 acres of land located across the Guam Regional Medical City in Derrida, up to 115,000 square meters will be dedicated for retail space. While he could not give any names, he says they are in negotiations with a major American department store chain and up to 4 franchise restaurants that have never been on Guam before. But how does GURA fit into this development?
Basically, there's a ratio that for every $50,000 spent on a project for economic development purposes, you have to create 1 job. And so that's why we're excited to the prospect of looking at 300 jobs.
Duenas says as part of the loan, the company will have to provide jobs to individuals from families of low to moderate income. While the project is estimated up to $25 million, half is provided through the Section 108 loan program, with the rest from the Bank of Guam and equity from the owners. Nearly 3 years ago, the Guam Ancestral Lands Commission approved the leasing of the property.
They will be asked to monitor the employees, the individuals who are being hired, and to find a way to capture household information about those employees so they can demonstrate that the jobs are being created.
Duenas adds the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development already completed the underwriting review of the project and has given a commitment letter to GURA on the loan. They expect to issue out the loan in the next 3 to 4 months. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
Well, it is being called an anomaly as Untalan Middle School students were picked up yesterday an hour and a half late. 5 p.m. was the time when the buses finally arrived to take the kids home from school. And as we all know by now, DOE has been having bus problems, and that's the precise reason why they had to change the start time for schools a few weeks back.
The new schedules worked well for us. Again, what we're experiencing is more than double the amount of units we need to allocate to the schools for after school, because we're taking more students home than we are taking them to school. So the morning run is easy, no problem. The afternoon runs where we're running into issues, and that's kind of where we need more drivers. And so we're trying to resolve that.
DPW Director Glenn Leon-Guerrero says he needs 20 more drivers. The agency is working on securing funding, but hiring of permanent active drivers could take up to a half year.
Deputy Superintendent Taling Taijano says DOE could be facing a $13 million shortfall for FY 2017 if cost containment measures aren't taken. While personnel needs are typically prioritized, it could affect operations.
It slows down the rehiring of vacated positions. It delays the contractual obligations. As I'm sure as Mr. Anderson can tell you, it's impacted our ability to provide a sufficient amount of budget to our maintenance division.
In August, DOE's utilities were almost disconnected, but DOA bailed them out. Director Christine Boleto says she's surprised at DOE's financial struggles, considering the agency was given more than $210 million, 1/4 of Guam's FY 2016 budget since last October. She adds she will continue to provide DOE the agreed-upon $3.8 million weekly to avoid any future disconnections. Meanwhile, Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez said he's appreciative of DOA support and will continue working with the agency to address their cash needs.
Well, speaking of island education matters, we have a quick note to pass along to you. We tweeted this out just about 20 minutes ago at KUAM News, as the Guahan Academy Charter School will have classes on Friday. Classes were canceled today due to an outage of water, but school CEO Vince Leonardo says thanks to the hard work of the airport and GWA, they found the source of the outage and classes will resume tomorrow.
A month before senators head back into session, the last public hearing on a pair of bills related to medicinal marijuana was heard Thursday night. Bill 343 would strengthen the rules and regs by allowing for safeguards, whereas Bill 344 would allow for home cultivation. Lisa Dames testified on the bills, offering recommendations based on her experience of the medicinal marijuana program in California.
After reading Bill 343, I don't see this bill as patient-focused. I understand that the government must provide ways to implement the program in a way that protects the public. However, I believe there could be ways to accomplish this and still ensure that patients can access the product in a safe and efficient way.
Dames testified on her experience after her son was diagnosed with cancer and sought medical treatment off island. The Committee on Health is still accepting comments on both measures. Senator Tina Munoz-Barnes hopes to bring the bills on the October session agenda.
Election news for you now is the Democrat and Republican parties' top 3 new senatorial candidates from the primary election were invited to speak before Island Rotarians today. Delina Nelson, Jocelyn Augustine, Therese Terlahi, Will Castro, Luis Muña, and Eric Palacios were asked a myriad of questions on taxes, pay raises, healthcare, and their ideas to increase revenues in the island's public sector. We did tape the forum and will broadcast it at a later date.
Well, the wait is finally over and election day is here. Well, maybe not the one that you're expecting. Alyssa Eclevea explains.
It's election day, but instead of heading to the polls, you're invited to the UOG Theater. Assistant Professor Michelle Blas.
The play focuses around the character of Adam, who is attempting to go out and vote for the mayor of his town, and his politically minded girlfriend wants to make sure he does it. So this is what he's got to do for the day. That's it. However, all these people keep getting in his way. We have an eco-terrorist, his sex-starved sister, and the mayoral candidate himself, Jerry Clark, showing up in his apartment, and the poor guy just can't quite get to the polls on time.
Election Day is a dark comedy by Josh Tobiason. It opened Thursday night and continues until October 2nd. According to Blas, instead of 6 evening performances, there are now 3 matinees and 3 nighttime performances.
Our opening night is still 7 o'clock on Thursday. Then we have a Friday 9 o'clock matinee and a 7 o'clock performance p.m. Then we have a Saturday 2 p.m. matinee and a Saturday 7 p.m. and a Sunday 2 p.m. performance.
Theater major Austin Dennis plays Edmund. Although he and his character are nothing alike, he says UOG has helped hone his acting abilities.
The challenge is being able to play his confidence. Though I do feel I'm confident, I don't feel like I'm his kind of confidence. So for me, it was working on that and working on being able to express myself as that kind of confident person.
Communication major and actor Dre Thompson shares his challenge in playing his role as Adam.
Trying to find some common ground between the other characters, especially when one situation goes hectic, he has to react into a certain way. He has 2 goals. 1, trying to make his girlfriend happy, and 2, trying to vote because his girlfriend told him to. So, and he comes into a lot of obstacles.
The show is recommended for people 15 years or older. Proceeds will go to fund future UOG productions such as Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, set to premiere in December. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Alyssa Eclevea.
Please stay tuned, everybody. Our guy Chris Barnett is up next. Coming up on the Sports Report, men's basketball and women's soccer.
Insure your auto or home with Alpha Insurers and get more chances to win awesome prizes with Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win. Alpha Insurers will draw 3 winners every week and 1 monthly grand prize winner to spin Alpha's prize wheel for a chance to win an iPad mini, flat screen TV, gas cards, and so much more. Just switch or renew your auto or home insurance with Alpha Insurers and you automatically qualify. It's that easy. Call 477-8701 or 637-8833 for more details, and you could be a winner for Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win.
If you're at risk of becoming homeless, and if you're a vet, please don't be anxious because West Care is here to help. My family and I are living proof of what West Care can do for you. Believe me, I'm so grateful to West Care. You know, we include West Care in our prayers.
Call Veteran Advocate Hotline at 482-9001 or 488-9001.
This message has been brought to you by the KUAM Care Force.
Trying to make sure we're getting ready. Excuse me. Hey, Flacco, what's in the bag?
McDonald's new Mighty Wings.
Those look good. I'll play you for them.
For what, my wings?
First one to miss has to watch the other one eat.
Let's go. Left upright.
On one knee, off the scoreboard, through the uprights. Oh, man. Not again.
Cap, you trying to get my wings?
Nah, I'm right here.
What's that noise?
I thought you said they got a Buick. I thought they did. Is that a Buick?
So, where are you? Using the built-in Wi-Fi in Tina's new Buick.
My grandpa used to drive a Buick. It doesn't look like a Buick.
No kidding. Okay, who wants smoothies?
That's not your grandpa.
Get 20% below MSRP on select Encore models in stock. That's nearly $5,600 below MSRP on this Encore. Visit AutoSpot Buick today.
Hafa Guam, Chris Barnett on this Thursday, one day closer to Friday. Woohoo! Coming up on the show, weekend golf tournament action, and we'll take a little sneak peek at the Guam Basketball Association schedule of games. All right, and some ladies soccer. But first, let's kick it off with a little hoopsie hoopsin'. Guam Windward Memorial 1 taking on the Four Stars in the Golden Hoops Classic. Four Stars, Mike Board, like that J, assisted by Rambo Billy. Yes, Rambo. Dems Fractuoso spotting up for the 3. Shots good for GWM. Four Stars up big in the second half. Still pushing the pace. Off the miss, Mike Bork with the outlet pass to Dior Jones. Easy money for 2. Guam Windward Memorial looking to shoot their way back into the game. Ramon Ruiz, swoof, all net on the 3. Sermon Pilius with the pass down court to Boy Edmond. Dribbles his way out of the corner for the layup off the backboard. And 1. Marlon Villanueva with the pass to Dems Fractuoso for the shot. All about that baseline. Four Stars putting the game way out of reach with their shooting. CJ Maquilong dialing long distance. The call goes through for 3. Answer the other way off by Villanueva. Quiterio Martinez with the rebound and the fall away shot. Four Stars though. Cruz to the win. Johnny Lanos with the last bucket here. And a big scrappy 4-star win. Golf news, the annual GCC Foundation Par Excellence Golf Tournament. Saturday, Leo Palace Golf Resort. Katie Wendell, Skylar Blue Johnson, Carla Haddock, and Kaylani Estoy chipped in a goal apiece. A women's soccer action continues Sunday with the Bank of Guam Lady Strikers taking on Hyundai at 4 p.m., followed by Quality versus Napa at 6 p.m. Nutrition Mission Heat playing against the PFC Lady Crushers in the late match at 8. Full schedule of matches. You hit that World Wide Web thing. GuamFA.com/all leagues women's regular results. All right, don't forget Guam Basketball Association team profiles every Wednesday right here on the biggest show ever, KUAM Sports. And don't forget to catch GBA action tonight at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse on the court right now as we speak. Right now, the early game. Phoenix taking on MVP, and then at 8, it's the Tritons versus the Bombers. Tritons bombing this year, still looking for their first win of the season, while the Bombers are looking to go 2-0. That's right now tonight in the GBA. My name's Chris Barnett. You keep on shining, Guam. Adios!
The Nissan Summer Fun Event is on. Get into a new Nissan Sentra starting at $98 per pay period with the No Worries Car Care Plan. Your new Nissan comes with a free 3 years protection plan and free paint sealant. Enjoy discounts up to $10,000 when you choose from the award-winning lineup of Nissan sedans, including Versa, Maxima, and Altima. Take advantage of super low easy financing and save even more. It's the hottest summer event ever at Nissan Upper 2 months. Sentra starting at $98 per pay period. Find out more at NissanGuam.com.
The Heineken Laugh Factory brings you Rex Navarrete live in Guam.
I really want to see Filipino cuisine on Food Network. I'm tired of seeing Filipino cuisine on Fear Factor.
The premier Filipino-American comedian performed alongside George Lopez, D.L. Hewley, and Paul Mooney returns to Guam on October 7th and 8th at the Sheraton Laguna Guam Resort at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. each night. General admission tickets, $25, available at all 76 Circle K and online at tpiguam.com. Get your VIP tickets, $40, available at Guam Auto Spot and also online at tpiguam.com. Rex Navarrete, live in Guam. Presented by Heineken. Please enjoy responsibly. Brought to you by these fine sponsors. With special thanks to This is a Tropical production.
Ruby Tuesday now gives you more for lunch. Endless trips to the Fresh Garden Bar, plus add-ons, mini combinations, and even new meal options. It's the new lunchtime menu, available Monday to Friday until 2 p.m., only at Ruby Tuesday.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Daki Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Jesus Ma'asi, Matson.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
Why don't you train for the Coco's Kids race, bro? Shoot, not even fair, bro. I'll just win that. Boom!
Calling all parents. Sign your kiddos up for this costume run October 29th. Register now at GuamCocoRoadRace.com.
Welcome back, everybody. This morning, we, of course, told you that Tropical Depression Chaba has moved away from our island, and as we reported, The tropical storm watch was canceled for the Marianas at 8 a.m., much to the amusement and celebration of everybody on island. All right, taking a look at our current conditions on island, mostly cloudy with isolated showers and thunderstorms. You may notice it is raining a little bit, so please be safe if you're on the road. Winds are coming from the south at between 5 and 15 miles per hour, with the temperature, on account of the rain, a little bit under 80. On Friday, well, mostly cloudy skies with isolated showers and thunderstorms. Once again, south winds coming from 10 to 15 miles per hour, highs near 89, lows near 79. You may have thought we would have copy and pasted this thing, but apparently that's what the weather's like.
Well, let's get to your birthday shout-outs from Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. And happy 5th birthday going out to Jacob, Wyatt, Cruz, Kanata, Love Mommy, Daddy, Britt, Nate, and the rest of the family.
Happy birthday to Benny Rosalind. This comes from Benny Jr., as well as the entire family, and from us. Benny, happy birthday from KUAM.
And happy birthday going out to Inga Jesus from your family. We love you. If possible, can we...
Let me read that. Okay. Yeah, it says, Dear KUAM, can you
Okay,
please say we love you in German? Wir lieben dich. We love you in German. So that's going out to Inge. Happy birthday from everybody. Inga.
And happy 18th birthday. That's the only thing I got right. Happy 18th birthday to Lauren, Elise, Pablo. Enjoy your special day with love from your family.
And happy belated birthday goes out to Gavin Santos. We know everybody there has a big smile on your face, whether it is your birthday or whether you were just watching Sabrina and I hopefully get your names right. So if you want to be part of the fun, make sure you go on to KUAM.com and register, and then tune in because we are going to have a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, Joan has a fantastic program in the mixes next. She's doing like aerial acrobatics. And
wow, I can't wait to see this.
yeah, that's a really good report. So stay tuned. That's coming up.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Hafa Guam, welcome to another episode of In the Mix. I'm Jonah Gancharfris. Thanks so much for tuning in. A great show lined up for you this evening. Coming up, if you're looking for a fun and new workout, we check out Dreamers Playground in Upper Tumon. A little bit later, we get details to the 3rd annual Wine Fest 2016 taking place at the Hyatt Regency Guam. I would close up the show tonight with music from Imani when she performed on Live Local Fridays on Guam's favorite I-94. But first things first, Ifiasin Sadan Tasi takes place this weekend at the Valley of the Latte in Talafofo. Here's more. Valley of the Latte and Ulitau are proud to present Ifiestan Sadan Tasi, the Festival of the Canoes. It is an authentic and unique Chamorro event promoting our culture and history and bringing residents and guests together to truly experience Guam. Ulitau's Jermaine Mendiola.
Ulitau is the house of bachelors, that's what it means. But what we do is we partition in traditional canoe building, Chamorro traditional canoe building. We are all learners of this tradition as we lost it, so we are the house that is trying to revive this tradition.
The addition of Ulitau to the Valley of the Latte will bring you closer to a true cultural, historical, and ecological experience for all to enjoy.
What we do here in the Valley of the Latte is we build the canoes and we do Mamaisan Saina, a traditional asking to enter the land, and for those guests, our guests, to respect what belongs to our ancestors, the Lati, the Lusong, and just our land itself.
According to Ulitau crew member Lorenzo Regis, Ifiestan Sadan Tasi will allow people to see up close canoe making and experience other exciting activities.
We're going to be having canoe rides. They'll be going up and down the river for whatever donation that they may want to give. We also will be displaying the canoes. Over here, we'll be having canoe demonstrations where people can actually add the canoe, dig down the canoes, or dugout canoes on this side. So the people will be actually able to get in the mix of it and actually be hands-on, not just an observer.
Embedded in that experience is a genuine and friendly approach from people that work there to make the Valley of the Latte events truly spectacular. This year, the event is in honor of restaurateur and proud seafarer Chris Bajado, who passed away earlier this year.
So what we're gonna do is bring his wife, and we're gonna have a torch lighting. And once we get into the valley, we're gonna open it up to the community and have all the other vendors, participate, sell their handcrafts, their carvings, their body ornaments. All kinds of vendors are coming.
The over 40 vendors who will be present to share and provide their crafts and talents with guests, the farmers who produce and put food on the table, and the artisans who promote the culture and tradition of the island are the heartbeat of the Valley of the Latte, which brings to life its authentic cultural spirit. Another area of Valley of the Latte to look forward to, the Southern Island Adventure Tour.
Hoy, dyan hafa day, malahalom, gientalo isabana, Valley of the Latte.
According to John Uggan, his presence at Valley of the Latte came to be after a passionate conversation with Managing Director David Tidingo.
I say, hey, we're going to make this a living site. It's alive. It's not just come and see the photos and see the stone and that'll be it. No, we want it alive where we have live animals and people are able to touch it, feel it, and experience it. And especially the #1 hit on this Southern Island Adventure Tour that we have here is our carabao.
The tour allows you to experience what Uggan refers to as the Lansu Antigu.
Everyone on the island, someone has a ranch, but it's private property. And, no one can just come in and say, oh, I want to touch your pig, I want to pet your deer or what. So what we wanted to do was not only promote it for our visiting guests, which are our tourists, but also for our local and our military. Some local never seen a real live deer, but they get to experience it here and to feed it and everything.
It's something that all should experience.
To show a display of what the Chamorro Lansu is all about, which is to enjoy the tranquility of the environment, the surroundings, and be more environmental conscious.
E-Fiesta and Sadzintasi, the Festival of the Canoes, takes place on October 1st and 2nd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Valley of the Latte in Telefofo. Adults are $20 and students are $10. Children 7 and under and seniors 60 and older are free. Ticket price includes grand prize entry, access to botanical garden, boat rides, animal sanctuary, ancient Chamorro Latte site, and all artist, farmer, and exhibitor booths. For a nominal fee, you can enjoy stand-up paddleboarding, fishing, kayaking, carabao rides, and food and beverages.
I just welcome everybody to observe and to know that there are, Chamorros out there. We are out here trying to revive what is ours. Besides, living our lifestyle and in the way it is now, we still have to remember who we are. We still have to keep this tradition alive. Whatever we can dig up and whatever we can learn about our own people, then come out and see it. See the people that are trying to bring back our traditions. Because if there's no one else that is going to do it, then we completely lost our identity.
For more information, you can go to www.valleyofthelatte.com.
This weekend is going to be a lot of fun. If you've never been on a traditional sadzan, this weekend is the weekend to come and actually ride one.
We definitely hope to see you there. Stick around because when we return, we tell you about a new place called Dreamers Playground. You're watching In the Mix.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
This is what we do on Guam's best network. We're the filter killers, the likers and sharers, the bingers and Netflix chillers, the tweeters and hashtaggers. GTA has improved their 4G LTE network, covering 95% of the island, delivering faster data speeds, strength and quality, and more reliability than ever. It's just what you need. So switch to GTA and step up to a better network, a strong network that lets you do what you do. GTA, better LTE than ever.
Come celebrate with Ulitau, Guam's proud seafaring tradition at Fiestan Sodden Tasi, the Festival of the Canoes, October 1st and 2nd at the Valley of the Lati Talafofo River. Canoe carvers, artists, farmers, and local craftsmen will join us from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Matson Navigation, the Guam Visitors Bureau, Heineken, Kloppenberg Enterprises, GTA, Uno, the Guamanian Magazine, and the stations of KUAM are proud sponsors of this event. Tickets are available at Shell stations in Tamuning, Dededo, Barragata Tri-Intersection, and Chalampago. For info, visit valleyofthelati.com or call 789-3342.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. Your oceans aren't filled with lava. And you figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow. And then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Go for the Coco! Register for the Guam Coco Road Races! The all-new Coco Road Race is bigger and better than ever! So join the Coco and start training today! We've added the 10K run-up to the half marathon and Egginton relay! Run in costume and win cash prizes! Enjoy the live entertainment at the post-race monster bash after the races! Register online now for the Guam Coco Road Races at guamcocoroadrace.com!
Just watch it later, bro. Ask your mommy to do it for you since you still live at home.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do my own laundry.
Half a day and welcome back. If you're tired of the treadmill or using weights, maybe you want to check out this new place called Dreamers Playground, where they're offering fun and new workouts. Check it out. Don't knock it till you've tried it. It's some of the newest workout trends sweeping across the nation, and now it's found a home right here on Guam. Dreamers Playground is offering beginning and intermediate classes in silk, lyra hoop, and pole for both men and women. Instructor Vanessa Copito.
There's nothing to be shy about here at Dreamers Playground because we cater to beginners. There isn't really a requirement when you go here. It's just all about having fun, having a great workout. It's just like going to the gym, but it's new, it's unique.
Located on the bottom floor of the EVA building in Upper Tumon, Guam's first and only aerial dance and fitness studio has been creating quite the buzz with island residents looking for new and fun ways of getting fit. Calpito says her favorite class to teach is the pole, which she's been doing for 4 years.
It's a whole body workout, but mostly I hear the students say it's more of an upper body workout and the core as well.
Now, I'm sure many of you are skeptical, but seriously, folks, these classes offer a great workout and have you building up a sweat. The aerial lyra hoop and silks is not just good for toning muscles, but allows significant energy expenditure, burning up to 300-400 calories an hour. It may look very graceful and effortless, but it does require physicality. It's also a great boost for mental health. Like yoga, aerial arts brings a feeling of calmness and can be a great stress reliever. Pole fitness is not only an ideal way to embrace our inner sexiness, but it also has numerous health benefits that shouldn't be overlooked. It's a great isometric and cardiovascular exercise wrapped into one. Pole fitness increases mobility and flexibility. As you become more limber, you'll have fewer problems like backaches or stiff neck.
That's why we opened this studio, because we want to share what we've learned.
So if you're looking for something new to try out with some friends, Dreamers Playground is a place to check out.
Here at Dreamers Playground, we want you to build your confidence, have fun, be more empowered, and age gracefully.
To find out more information or to reserve your spot in a class, head over to Facebook and like Dreamers Playground Guam. You can also give them a call at 688-8938 or email dreamersplaygroundguam@gmail.com. And make sure to follow Dreamers Playground Guam on Instagram and on Twitter. Coming up, we have details to WineFest 2016. You're watching In the Mix.
At IT&D, we take a different approach when it comes to data. Introducing IT&D's new rate plans. We've increased the amount of 4G LTE data for our plans to give you more of what you want so you can do more of the things that you want. More snapping, more sharing, more connecting. Bring your own phone and get even more 4G LTE data and up to 3 months of free service. New plans, more data, more value. IT&D, life in motion.
Day. My name is Sarah Thomas Netadog. I'm the Regional Vice President for Westcare Pacific Islands, and we have a program with the Veterans Administration to provide supportive services to veterans and families who may need assistance in accessing services to help pay for rent, to pay utilities, or to connect with educational programs.
Call Veteran Advocate Hotline at 482-9001 or 488-9001.
This message has been brought to you by the KUAM Care Force.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
The Heineken Laugh Factory brings you Rex Navarrete live in Guam.
I saw a Filipino downtown Oregon, so I reached out to him. You know, he's in a Filipino telepathy, right? I just went, right?
The premier Filipino-American comedian performed alongside George Lopez, D.L. Hewley, and Paul Mooney returns to Guam on October 7th and 8th at the Sheraton Laguna Guam Resort at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. each night. General admission tickets, $25, available at all 76 Circle K and online at tpiguam.com. Get your VIP tickets, $40, available at Guam Auto Spot and also online at tpiguam.com. Rex Navarrete, live in Guam. Presented by Heineken. Please enjoy responsibly. Brought to you by these fine sponsors. With special thanks to... This is a Tropical production.
And we're back. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't gotten your tickets already, you need to, because this is an event you definitely don't want to miss. It's the 3rd annual WineFest 2016, taking place on Friday, October 7th. Here's more. Whether you're new to wine or a big-time wine connoisseur, the event not to miss is the 3rd annual WineFest 2016. IWS brand manager Jessica Leon Guerrero.
We're excited about it. It's happening this next week, Friday, October 7th, here at the Hyatt Ballroom. We're going to be featuring over 150 different wines from various regions such as Chile, Argentina, California, Italy, France, from all over the world. So we're really excited about it. It's going to be a great night filled with great people, great wines, great food, and great entertainment.
That's right. On Friday, October 7th, Hyatt's Grand Ballroom will be turned into a big winery. And if you plan on going, you have a choice of general admission, which is $66, or premium at $180.
When we look at the general ticket, it's $66 a person. That includes an array of different wines. We're probably looking at over 100 wines down there. And when you go upstairs, that'll be more of our wine connoisseur room, and that'll be featuring all really lovely, beautiful, super premium wines, things like Veuve Clicquot, Verite, Amuse Bouche. I think the difference is, both will have great food, beautiful wines, but I think once you go into the upstairs and you're going to pay the premium price, you'll also get a little bit more of a VIP treatment there. So like I said, it's going to be something that you won't experience anytime in the year on Guam. It's once a year that you'll be able to open up all these different beautiful super premium wines and be able to taste a variety in one night.
Hyatt Executive Chef Mirko Augustini says the staff is excited to once again be part of WineFest.
every time when we're talking about wine, is all the chefs they start, whoa, what are we gonna do? And this is the challenge is always open, and that's we take it and we like it. It means this year we start to working a little bit in advance because we know it's gonna come.
With Hyatt being all about sustainability and farm to table, this year they'll be incorporating local produce.
We want to bring as well the criteria of the farm to table, because that's what we embrace a lot in Hyatt, to get sustainable, to get the product of community, and to have the people of the community enjoy with. So this amazing, comparing of 151, you can taste it. Nowhere you can go. It's only here you can find this kind of things. And we have a great dinner.
Now, if you decide to purchase a premium ticket, along with sampling an array of high-end wines, you'll enjoy the culinary experience Hyatt chefs will be cooking up.
We are launching at Hyatt the kitchen counter on Thursday night, and we're just doing for 8 guests. This time we use the same concept because we do this VIP room, which is that, and we will put the chef there. They create a dish based on the wine, to get in. As they are 50, you have to pairing as a rank, for this and this. But you have a kind of the kitchen counter. People go there to be served by the chef.
With every year, Leon Guerrero says WineFest continues to grow in popularity and is an event people look forward to.
Now the third year, we're very proud of what we're doing. We're kind of looking at different things to create a nice wow factor, look at how we can make it a little bit different and how to elevate what we did the last 2 years. So, it's definitely something we're looking forward to, and I know everyone else is looking forward to it too.
Oh, and make sure to bring extra cash for the silent auction, which will feature amazing items with proceeds benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Guam. And don't worry, IWS and Hyatt have definitely got you covered when it comes to concerns that evening. For those who are unable to find a babysitter, Camp Hyatt will be available.
You can drop your kids because it's good to have the kids look after. They have fun, and you can have fun with your friends, and you can have a great day, great night.
And for those who need a designated driver, taxis will be available in front of the Hyatt Hotel. The third annual WineFest takes place on Friday, October 7th at the Hyatt Regency Guam's Grand Ballroom. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. General admission tickets are $66 and premium is $180. Tickets can be purchased at all Circle K 76 locations, MWR, Anderson ITT, and the Deli at the Hyatt.
150 different wines throughout the night, and the beauty about wines is it's so much fun. It's going to be great to be paired with food, but you'll be able to find different wines. If you look at it and you like nice, beautiful, sweet wines, we'll have an array of different Moscatos or Rieslings. If you like nice, full-bodied wines, we're going to have wines like Malbecs and Cabernets and much more. So it's going to be a beautiful experience. You don't want to miss out. We encourage everyone, and we hope to see you guys at the WineFest 2016. And we're excited about it, and we hope you guys are as well.
For more information, you can call the Hyatt at 647-1234 or head on over to IWS Guam on Facebook and on Instagram. After this quick timeout, we have music from Imani when she performed on Live Local Fridays. You're watching In the Mix.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Smiling is a natural response to joy, happiness, and excitement. Your smile reveals a lot about who you are. A healthy, beautiful smile can brighten your appearance and be an invitation to conversation and friendship. It is often one of the first things people notice about you. Now, Thanks to the advancements in dentistry, you can have the smile you have always wanted, giving you an improved smile that looks and feels great.
My silver fillings that I have, they're getting older in my mouth and I need to replace them. So I've started to do that and I've replaced them with the white fillings and I've had really great success with that. It looks good, they feel natural, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the bleaching. I want a white look all around my mouth.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
It's the kickoff to savings event at Cars Plus in Mighty, going on now through September. Save Hyundai. Experience the award-winning Hyundai lineup with the best warranty on Guam. 10 years or 100,000 miles. The 2017 Hyundai Elantra starting at just $16,995. That's right, a 2017. Or how about the Hyundai Accent starting at just $11,995? Unbeatable. SUV lovers, the Hyundai Tucson is starting at just $21,995. The perfect vehicle for those tailgate parties. Visit CarsPlusGuam.com for easy shopping and quick financing. Kick off the savings going on now at Cars Plus, driven by you.
Well, that's our program. Thank you so much for watching. Now remember, if there's something you'd like to see featured on the show, you can email me at joan@kuam.com. You can also add us on Facebook by typing in KUAM in the mix. And you can find me on Snapchat and Instagram at Joan Charfris. Until then, have a great evening and be safe. And as promised, we close out the show tonight with a talented lady from Southern High School. Her name's Imani, and she performed on Live Local Fridays on Guam's favorite I-94. Enjoy and good night.
Love this one. This is a classic. It's Imani singing Hagu here on Guam's favorite.
Hagu itiunanenda Hagu Fomanoy humanana Hagu nakaisa malibano Hagu fumanoki langwifitalu Onyanogu Unayu Consuelo Izahagu No Sadayanimon Fanginugo Zagwawangia Zaitanodos Tiochosa Hagu itiunanaya Hagu Pamanoy humanana Hagu nakaisa bolina Hagu manoki magwifitalu Unayu Consuelo Izahagu No Sadayanimon Concession isi unteteku em ginugo giờ quang hong kihao dài dàn nhớ đôi Dio cha sao dài dàn nhớ đôi Dio cha sao dài dàn nhớ đôi Dio cha sao